Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's talk some Lakers basketball. So a big win for the Lakers tonight at home against the Boston Celtics, 114-112, a nail-biter right down to the wire. The Lakers now improved to 43-12 on the season. They've won 5 straight games now. They're 5.5 games up on the 2 seed Denver Nuggets and 6.5 games up on the Clippers, who have lost 3 straight games. So the Lakers really starting to distance themselves and pull away here in the Western Conference. And if you're a Laker fan, you got to be encouraged right now. They come back from the All-Star break. They beat the 8 seed Memphis Grizzlies, and then they beat an elite Eastern Conference team tonight in the Boston Celtics at home. And before we went to the All-Star break, they beat Denver on the road in another close game down to the wire where the Lakers made big plays in crunch time. So I think this is really encouraging to see out of the Lakers. They got to get used to these playoff type games where it's going to come down to the wire and it's going to be physical and they're going to have to make plays late in games. So it's good to see the Lakers start to do that. And tonight, Lakers got a little bit of revenge. We remember what happened the last time the Lakers and Celtics met about 3 weeks ago in Boston. Celtics laid a 32-point beatdown on the Lakers. Wasn't even competitive. Tonight's game, obviously a lot better. Now, Boston had no Kemba Walker tonight. A lot of people are bringing that up, saying, Lakers struggled against a Kemba-less Boston team. I don't really think that's a big deal. Kemba, obviously a great player, but Boston's still loaded with talent. They're a really great team. In my opinion, the second best team in the Eastern Conference. And in Kemba Walker's absence tonight, Jayson Tatum stepped up, had a career night. And I've gotten on media people in the past about anointing Jayson Tatum as the greatest player of all time, just sarcasm. But I've seen a different level from Jayson Tatum this year. He's a legit star now. You can tell. He's way better than he was last year or the year before. He showed the full arsenal tonight. The kid is nasty. And tonight he torched the Lakers for a large part of this game. Scores 18 in the second, scores 18 in the third. Luckily, the Lakers do find a way to contain him in the most important quarter, in the fourth quarter, and hold him to just 4 points. But overall tonight, Jayson Tatum goes for 41 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal and a block. And he did it on just 20 shots. Jayson Tatum scored 41 tonight on 12 of 20 from the field. He was 4 of 7 from the three-point line. The Lakers kept putting him at the free throw line, which kept him hot all night. And, overall, I thought the officials were terrible tonight on both sides. I thought in the first half, the officials really screwed the Lakers. Boston was getting every call. You could tell the Lakers were getting frustrated with it, kind of took them out of their game. And in the second half, I thought the Lakers got a couple of those makeup calls back, a couple 50-50 calls late in the game that went the Lakers' way, like the Anthony Davis play where I thought he was the last one to touch it out of bounds, but they stuck with the call on the court and gave the Lakers the ball. But overall, the officials, they were just bad tonight. I hate when officials try to take over the game. They try to make the game all about them. Just let it go a little bit. Let the teams play. We don't have to call every little ticky-tack foul. So officials were bad, but overall, it was a great game. Just back and forth, momentum swings, right down to the wire. Just came down to the last couple seconds, and the Lakers found a way to win this game, which is huge. So we're going to do a quick breakdown of the game, and then we'll get to some of the individual performances, and then we'll talk about Markieff Morris. It just was made official about an hour ago. The Lakers have signed Markieff Morris, and they waived DeMarcus Cousins. So we'll talk about the addition of Markieff Morris, what he brings to the Lakers, and the subtraction of DeMarcus Cousins, who, if you remember, is really good friends with Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo, other players on the Lakers. So we will discuss all that. But in the first quarter tonight, both offenses kind of struggled out the gate. These are two elite offensive teams and defensive teams. The Lakers and the Celtics are just 2 of 5 teams in the NBA that are top 5 offensively and defensively. So when either one of these teams really lock in defensively, they're trouble for anybody. The Lakers are great defensively when they want to be, and same thing with the Celtics. So kind of a sloppy first quarter. Lakers ended up leading 28-19 going into the second quarter. In the second quarter, I thought Rajon Rondo had a huge impact on the game. He was playing great defense, coming up with steals, dishing out assists. I thought he was huge off the bench for the Lakers in the second quarter. And then Jayson Tatum started to heat up in that second quarter. He couldn't miss. He was on fire. The game got real chippy. Both teams back and forth getting real physical. So the refs started to crack down, call a lot of fouls. kind of slowed the game down a little bit. But Jayson Tatum goes for 18 in that second quarter, really kept Boston in the game at that point because he was really the only person doing anything for Boston. And then I thought Kuz in the second quarter was big for the Lakers. Overall, in the first half, he scores 11 points off the bench. So nice job by Kyle Kuzma there. But the Lakers up 56-54 at halftime, going to the third quarter. Boston comes out, takes momentum to start the second half. They go on a 15-6 run to start the third. They lead 69-62. Jayson Tatum had 30 points at the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. So the dude was just lights out in this game tonight. Game started to kind of get away from the Lakers a little bit. All right, and this is what really impresses me about tonight's game because Tatum was on fire. Boston had all the momentum, and it started to get away from the Lakers a little bit, but they kept calm. They stayed composed. They come back. They tie this game up at 81. Lakers really started to lock in defensively at this point. Kyle Kuzma had a big block on Jayson Tatum, which you rarely see from Kuz. I thought that was great. Rondo was playing great defense like he did all night long. Anthony Davis finally started to come alive. AD scores 16 points in the third quarter, which was huge because the first half by AD was not good. 8 points, 4 of 11 from the field, and 4 turnovers. He was getting stripped every time he was in the post by Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum or Thies or whoever. Anthony Davis was really struggling in the post in the really all game, but specifically in the first half, AD was having trouble getting going, but he heated up in the third quarter with those 16 points, and then Jayson Tatum again in the third quarter scores 18, and we got an 87-87 game going into the fourth quarter. Now to start the fourth, LeBron took a pretty nice shot to the stomach from Thies, a hard shot to the stomach, but he ended up staying in the game. It was back and forth. Lakers up 99-96, and a couple things happened late that really could have cost the Lakers. Rajon Rondo misses 2 crucial free throws late in the fourth quarter. The jump ball with Anthony Davis and Marcus Smart where they both missed it, and AD grabbed it and tried to lay it up, but he was the first person to touch it, so they gave Boston the ball. The Lakers miss another free throws in the fourth quarter. Just a lot of things that could have killed the Lakers. Fortunately for them, it didn't. We had a 105-105 game with 3 minutes to go. That's when Anthony Davis knocks down a big three to give the Lakers a 108-105 lead with 2 minutes to go. And that's kind of been a theme for AD lately, hitting big threes in crunch time for the Lakers. I think AD at times takes too many threes and settles for them, but man, he's been hitting some big ones for the Lakers in late game situations. Now the Lakers got a chance to pull away here. They're up 108-105, but AD blows 2 layups in a row. I mean, he had a guy on him, but they were 2 layups that AD is going to make 95% of the time. And both those missed shots led to a Boston-made field goal and then a Jaylen Brown 3. So Boston takes the lead 110-108 with a minute to go in this game. LeBron drives to the rack, gets fouled, goes to the free throw line, makes just 1 of 2. And that's when the ball got hit out of bounds. I thought it was off Anthony Davis, but it was close. They called it Laker ball on the court, so they stuck with that call. Lakers keep the ball, and that's when LeBron, with Jaylen Brown on him, hit that beautiful turnaround fadeaway in Jaylen Brown's face, a shot that Kobe would have been very proud of. Looked like Kobe on that shot, by the way. Check out the new Kobe shirt. Pretty dope. Yeah, LeBron, huge shot, biggest shot of the game. Down by 1, 36 seconds to go, ball in his hands, hits that fadeaway, gives the Lakers a 111-110 lead, and then Jayson Tatum on the other end turns the ball over, goes out of bounds. Brad Stevens gets a technical. I thought that was a terrible call. Brad Stevens rarely says anything. He starts complaining about that call. They tee him up. Anthony Davis misses the free throw, but then they foul AD. He goes to the line. He knocks down both, put the Lakers up 113-110. Boston on the other end gets fouled, knocks down both their free throws, so it's 113-112. Lakers, AD goes back on the other end, makes 1 out of 2 free throws again. Lakers up 114-112. Last chance for Boston, and Jayson Tatum takes a shot from the three-point line. Couldn't convert, missed it, plus they called the offensive foul, so it went back the other way, Lakers ball. I thought for sure Jayson Tatum was going to knock down that 3. I was like, oh no. AD didn't make that last free throw, gave Boston a chance with how hot Jayson Tatum was in this game. I thought for sure he was going to knock down that 3, but he missed. The Lakers walk out of there with a 114-112 win. And like I said, Lakers did a really good job containing Jayson Tatum in that fourth quarter to just 4 points because he was red hot all night long. I thought KCP did a good job on him in the fourth. I thought Kyle Kuzma did a good job when he was on him. They eventually put KCP on him, but Kuz battled tonight overall. I'm proud of Kyle Kuzma. Not some amazing game, but he played hard. He played smart. He made the right plays, and he just fought his ass off in this game. So really proud of Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Davis tonight, 32 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 6 turnovers. That's the bad part of AD's game tonight. Just 10 of 25 from the field, and he was a -3. Now what saved him is he knocked down 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, and he kept getting to the free throw line, which really saved his game tonight. But that's how you know Anthony Davis is he's a great player, because he had a terrible first half. Like I said, 8 points, just 4 of 11 from the field, 4 turnovers. But then you look at the end of the night, he's got 32 points, he's got 13 rebounds, he's got 2 blocks, 3 assists. Like, this dude just puts up monster numbers. And this is with struggling throughout the entire game, except for that third quarter where he scored 16. AD really struggled tonight. He had problems when Jaylen Brown was on him, when Jayson Tatum was on him. They kept stripping the ball from him. That's where the 6 turnovers came from. And he missed a lot of easy shots tonight, a lot of shots in the paint that he usually makes, just 10 of 25 overall. But he hit the big 3 late in the fourth quarter. He scored 16 crucial points for the Lakers in the third when the game was starting to kind of get away from them. And he knocks down, a few late game free throws to, kind of seal this game for the Lakers. So overall, big game for Anthony Davis. This is about as bad as Anthony Davis can play, in my opinion, and he still drops 32 and 13, so that just tells you how great of a player Anthony Davis is. But it's good that they're starting to go to him more in the fourth quarter. People have pointed out how he's only averaging 3 points a game in the fourth quarter, and how he's not really the go-to guy. They need to go to him more as we approach the playoffs, and they've been doing that the last couple games. He really closed the game the other night against Minnesota too, or against Memphis too. Hit big shots in the fourth quarter, so I like that we're going to AD more in late game situations. LeBron tonight, 29 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, just 2 turnovers, 9 of 19 from the field, and 4 of 10 from the 3-point line. So a solid game for LeBron. I thought he was the one that really kept everybody calm when the game started to get away from them. He kept making the right decision. He obviously hit the biggest shot of the game, that turnaround fadeaway on Jaylen Brown. Wasn't really a dagger, but it was a big go-ahead shot with just 30 seconds to play. So typical night from LeBron. He gets it done every single game. Year 17, age 34, and LeBron just continues to be one of the best players in the league, probably number 2 in the MVP conversation. So I think we all just got to appreciate what LeBron's done for the Lakers this year. I think a lot of times we like to criticize players and this and that, but Lakers were bad for 8 years, and even if it's only a couple years of being good again, I'll take it, man. I'm enjoying the season. I can't wait for the playoffs, a chance to hopefully win a championship, and a lot of that is thanks to LeBron, because he did come to the Lakers and he kind of saved the franchise, which was in a deep hole for a lot of years. You could make an argument they would have been better keeping the young core long term. I don't know, but the Lakers are great right now. They're 43-12, and a lot of that has to do with LeBron. So let's show this guy a little bit of appreciation. He's played hard all year long. He's not load managing. He's doing everything for the Lakers right now. So respect to LeBron James. They showed a thing before the game saying why he's easily the most valuable player in the league. The point differential when he's on the court, when he's off the court, how many total points he accounts for. LeBron's just an absolute beast. And again tonight gets the job done against a really good Boston team. Kyle Kuzma tonight, really liked his game. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field, and he was a plus 17 in 27 minutes. And that was no coincidence tonight. Lakers were better when Kuz was on the floor tonight. He played his ass off. Overall, the entire bench was great. Kuz was a plus 17, Rondo was a plus 15, Caruso was a plus 1, and KCP was a plus 2. So, excuse me for a second. If you compare that to the starters, Davis -3, Bron -1, McGee -6, Danny Green -16, which we might have to talk about Danny Green here, because he's becoming irrelevant for this Laker team tonight. What did he do? 1 for 4, 3 points, plays a little bit of defense, but he's playing almost 30 minutes a night, and he's really giving the Lakers nothing. So I don't know if they have to figure something out with Danny Green, but right now he's not doing much for the Lakers. But overall, the bench was great tonight. They scored 43 points compared to just 11 points for Boston's bench. So that was really the difference tonight. Kyle Kuzma stepped up. Dwight Howard stepped up, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and a block in 15 minutes. Rajon Rondo was great tonight. The numbers don't pop off the screen, but 4 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Like I said, plus 15 in 22 minutes too. So Rondo got the job done tonight. In the second quarter, he came in and gave the Lakers a nice boost. And I think this was the best version of Rondo that we've seen in a while defensively. 5 steals tonight. He really got after it. All 5 of those steals were key. And, just really like the way that Rondo played tonight. And I still say playoff Rondo is a thing. I know a lot of people have given up on Rondo. I kind of did at one point this season too, but I'm still holding out hope that when the playoffs roll around, playoff Rondo will show up. But tonight, nice game for Rondo, especially defensively against some really good Boston players. Alex Caruso tonight, 6 points, 3 of 6 from the field. And then after that, KCP, 7 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. Nothing crazy, but I thought he played great defense, especially on Jayson Tatum late. Overall, I think the Lakers tonight, they just played good defensively. When they really lock in, they're a really good defensive team. All guys really put in a lot of effort, so I appreciate this Laker team right now. They're playing hard every single game, and you gotta appreciate that about this team. They're not taking nights off. Like the Clippers, who have lost 3 straight games, but they're not going to get criticized like the Lakers would. The Lakers are staying consistent. They're beating teams, and they're playing hard every single night. So definitely happy with this Laker team right now. For Boston, like I said, Jayson Tatum went for 41. Brown had 20. Thies had 16. 14 for Smart and 10 for Hayward, who was pretty bad tonight, 5 of 15 from the field. I kept hoping and wishing for Gordon Hayward to shoot because he was just off all night long. But big difference tonight, Lakers bench over Boston's bench. No Kemba Walker tonight hurt, and the Boston bench players just didn't step up much offensively for Boston. All right, so overall game stats tonight, both teams shoot 45%. Lakers make 11 of 34 from 3. Boston makes 13 of 34. Lakers at the free throw line, 25 of 37. They missed 12. Got to get better there. Not terrible, not great. Boston makes 23 of 30. Both teams had just 20 assists tonight. Not a high number for the Lakers. They like to be between 25 and 30. Rebounds, 46 for the Lakers, 44 for Boston. Lakers 9 steals, 7 for Boston. 4 Laker blocks, 3 for Boston. And turnovers tonight, Lakers forced 17 Boston turnovers to just 13 for the Lakers. So when you look down the box score, everything's pretty close except for bench points. 43 for the Lakers and 11 for Boston. So really proud of this Laker bench. They've really been stepping up lately, even going back before the All-Star break. A lot of guys are playing really well for the Lakers right now. You just don't necessarily see it in the numbers because LeBron and AD obviously get majority of the shine and put up the huge numbers. So great win tonight. Lakers will be back in action Tuesday against New Orleans Pelicans. That's going to be a big game. Zion's healthy. Ingram's there. Lonzo's there. They're going to be looking for some revenge. They're a great team. If they get into that 8 seed, I think they're going to be dangerous. Now, I still think Memphis probably holds on to that. Maybe Portland. I think New Orleans has a lot of work to do to get into that 8 seed, but it's going to be interesting to see who gets that 8 seed as we get further into the regular season towards the postseason, because that's the race right now. Who's going to get the 8 seed? 1 through 7 set. So it'll be very interesting to see who gets that 8 seed. New Orleans will try to get a little bit closer with a win over the Lakers Tuesday night. So, all right, let's talk about Markieff Morris for a minute. DeMarcus Cousins gets cut. It's unfortunate, right? His career kind of, going downhill. Don't really know where his career stands, right? We don't know if Boogie's going to be back in the league. He's going to get signed by somebody next year, maybe the Lakers, but we don't know if we're ever going to see the same Boogie Cousins. He's dealt with a ton of injuries. He's a good guy now. I think he's matured. He's done a great job with the Lakers this year, being on the bench, being supportive. He's close with a lot of guys, so sucks to see him go, but the Lakers needed a body that was going to help them for the rest of the season and into the postseason. And Markieff Morris is a guy who's been solid his whole career. Is he amazing? Is he this great player? No, but neither is Marcus Morris. And I didn't know that Markieff was only 30. I thought he was older than that. Still only 30 years old. In 44 games with the Pistons this year, he averaged 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists on 45% from the field and 40% from three. So the dude can shoot. His defensive numbers aren't great this year, 111 defensive rating, and then his net rating is minus 5.3. So numbers don't look great, but he was on a terrible team this year. We'll see what he can do with the Lakers. Stretch four, can play the 5, can defend a little bit. He's a tough guy like his brother Marcus. He's not going to be afraid to go up against guys like Kawhi and Paul George, and I think he'll be motivated to play against his brother Marcus, who of course got traded to the Clippers. So I think it's a good signing by the Lakers. There wasn't much out there, so you got to take what you can get, and I think Markieff will fit in good with this Lakers squad. So that's all that. You guys give me your thoughts on the addition of Markieff Morris and the Lakers cutting DeMarcus Cousins. Give me your thoughts on the Lakers 114-112 win over the Boston Celtics. Leave me any other comments down below in the comment section. Like always, guys, I thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will check y'all later. Go Lakers. Rest in peace, Kobe, and see y'all next time.